Hey, what's up? What up, y'all? It's July 3rd, almost July 4th. We're celebrating this great nation's birthday, and the idea that this nation is so great is one, we have transparency of government, right? We know everything government does because we didn't know what the government was doing. We don't have a democracy. We don't really know what we're voting for. There's no democracy. We don't really know what they're doing. So transparency of government. Oh, by the way, I've had a few haters. If you're gonna hate, just go away. I mean, I'm not gonna listen to you. I know I'm right. You know you don't know you're wrong, but you're wrong. Trust me. I'd bet my life on it, man. Trust me. I've worked in mental health for 5 years. I would know. I wish I had mental illness. It would be the best thing in the world if that happened. Better than a dystopian future type scenario. That's kind of what's coming out. Anyway. So the idea that most people with schizophrenia have poverty of thought. They have trouble thinking, and I'm actually really, really good at thinking. It's like one of it's my forte. It's my strength. I'm an excellent thinker. It's the reason I've been going for so long. It's the reason I'm posting these videos. If it was up to my perpetrators, the people who were doing this to me, I probably would have been homeless. But I've been able to maneuver quite well. I've stayed afloat. I've changed careers many, many times. I ended in mental illness. Not really for any kind of benefit to me. I know a lot about mental illness. I've read the books on it, things like that. I work with people with mental illness. I know about delusions, things like that. The thing with mental illness is a lot of times, especially with schizophrenia, overactive dopamine cells. So you get all these overactive cells, and that's why you get the delusions and things like that. You hear the auditory voices because they have an overactive brain. Well, what I'm saying is that somebody developed a technology where you can stimulate and turn on people's brain cells remotely through the air with magnetic fields, just like transcranial magnetic stimulation, and you can screw with a person's brain. The number one resistance I get from people is, but why? Well, I just want to tell you, the Native Americans, Christopher Columbus slaughtered Native Americans. Black people were discriminated against. At one point, white people, the English considered Irish to not be white. Discrimination has happened throughout the world since the beginning of time. If you show me an era of time, I'll find a group of people that is discriminated against. It's just how it is. There's a group of people who think they're better. I mean, why does Kim Jong-un enslave his people? Why doesn't he just let them go? Because he thinks he's better than them. So what I'm saying is, whoever's doing this, like the D-State, they have this hyper advanced technology, and they think they're our gods. They have this amazing advanced technology, and they basically think they're superheroes. And they've got the keys to the city, and they have a get out of jail cards. And they're living the high life. So fuck them, because they're evil little bitches. And if we ever catch them, we're gonna hang them. And we're never gonna catch them until you people start investigating. Because as soon as you start investigating, they're gonna have to stop, because then they get caught. So that's all you have to do, is create an FCC for this hyper advanced technology to ensure that people to investigate. Because I at one point was an adult protective service investigator, and I investigated complaints of people with mental illness and elderly adults, things like that. And every single person I investigated as if this is true. 90% of the time, I read the report and said, this person is not thinking clearly. This report is not real. But I still investigated, and that was really my approach, and why I think I did a better job than most people. Because no matter what, you could say the FBI stole $50,000 from me. I'm still going to investigate. I mean, I'm not going to find it. The FBI didn't steal $50,000 from you. I know that didn't happen. But I'm going to look through your bank account records, and I'm going to see if you lost $50,000. So the idea is we have this hyper advanced technology now. Brainwave technology is going to be the future. It's coming out. It's getting better and better all the time. As I talked about before, in a capitalistic society, if you do not have a commercial place for something to exist, you won't really know about it. We don't really have a commercial place for this brainwave technology yet, but it's coming out. It's becoming operational, and then we're all going to know it. And it was great. Is in like 10 years, you people are going to be more willing to believe. And it's not going to be, oh, this guy's crazy. It's going to be like, oh yeah, we probably should investigate it, because it's maybe a bunch of people had their lives ruined for no reason. Personally for me, my perpetrators told me it's a dragnet. And that they, the idea that if you knew about all the crime, what would you do? I mean, like, so just in my personal opinion, if you knew about Alcrine, like if you could read people's brains, and that's another topic, but the idea is that a thought for a mango is a thought for a mango. So your thought for a mango in your brain is the same as my thought for a mango in my brain. It's kind of like thumbs or fingers or eyes. It's the same thing. So my little brain cell thought, my mango thought, let's just say it's right there, and it's going to light up like this. Maybe it's going to do or whatever. I don't know, whatever a mango is. So that's how it's going to light up. And there's actually, you can watch a 60 minutes video on it, 60 minutes lecture about how there's a computer that can read thoughts now. So there's this computer, and they put you in the scanner, and they say, you know, something, and then it says, oh, this is what you're thinking. So that exists now. So the idea that, by the way, I have a 7, I took the GRA, and I got a 710 math, and a 620 verbal, which means I think really, really well. And most people with schizophrenia, the vast majority have poverty of thought. So let's just, you know, trust me, I have a degree in medicine. I kicked ass on the GRE. I've had so many different careers. I've worked in mental health. I worked in the clinics. I worked in hospitals. I have amazing experience. All this behind me, as you see, is by choice. I chose a poor, something more low rent, so I can afford technology, because I'm buying things. Copper, for example, the NSA is shrouded in copper, so I'm going to weld a copper box to protect, you know, to see if I can get some kind of protection. I'm sure there's no way this is 100%, so something's gonna work. That's just how it is. So I don't know, I just kind of rambled. I try not to do that. I like to have a cohesive point. The idea is there's this technology, any technology that exists will be weaponized, and this is being weaponized. So I try to keep it cohesive. We'll talk about something next time. You know, ask me questions. Go back and forth with me. You know, do you doubt me? Ask me. You know, maybe I'll give you some good info about it. So if you're a TI, stay strong. Your life is intentionally trying to be ruined. Don't believe many of the thoughts. Many of the people, the perpetrators, aren't your perpetrators. They want you to hate those people because you need those people. So love those people.